Hey, it's Asutosh Kumar, and this is a video on changes in our ecosystem. Human well being is highly dependent on Earth's ecosystem and the services they provide, such as food, water, disease management, climate regulation, spiritual fulfillment, and aesthetic enjoyment. Over the past 50 years, humans have changed this ecosystem more rapidly and extensively than any comparable period of time, largely to meet rapidly growing demands for food, fresh water, timber, fiber, and fuel. This transformation of the planet has contributed to substantial net gains in human well being and economic development. But not all regions and groups of people have benefited from this process. In fact, many have been harmed. Three major problems associated with our management of the world's ecosystem are already causing significant harm to some people, particularly the poor, and unless addressed, will substantially diminish the long term benefits we obtain from our ecosystems. First, approximately 60% of the ecosystem services examined during the Millennium Ecosystem Assessment are being degraded or used unsustainably, including freshwater, capture fisheries, air and water purification, and the regulation of regional and local climate, natural hazards, and pests. The full cost of the loss and degradation of these ecosystem services are difficult to measure, but the available evidence demonstrates that they are substantial and growing. Second, there is established but incomplete evidence that changes being made in ecosystems are increasing the likelihood of non-linear changes in ecosystem that have important consequences for human well-being. It includes accelerating, abrupt, and potentially irreversible changes. Third, the harmful effects of the degradation of ecosystem services are being borne disproportionately by the poor, are contributing to growing inequities and disparities across groups of people, and are sometimes the principal factor causing poverty and social conflict. Heading toward the conclusion, I will have to say that there is no simple fix to these problems since they arise from the interaction of many recognized challenges, including climate change, biodiversity loss, and land degradation, each of which is complex to address in its own right. Past actions to slow or reverse the degradation of ecosystems have yielded significant benefits, but these improvements have generally not kept pace with growing pressures and demands. Nevertheless, there is tremendous scope for action to reduce the severity of these problems in coming decades. Indeed, three or four detailed scenarios examined by the Millennium suggest that significant changes in policies, institutions, and practices can mitigate some, but not all, of the negative consequences of growing pressures on ecosystem. But the changes required are substantial and are not currently underway. An effective set of responses to ensure the substantial management of ecosystem requires substantial changes in institution and governance, economic policies and incentives, social and behavior factors, technology and knowledge. Actions such as the integration of ecosystem management goals in various sectors such as agriculture, forestry, finance, trade, and health, increased transparency and accountability of government and private sector performance in ecosystem management, promotion of technologies enabling increased crop yields without harmful environmental impacts, ecosystem restoration, and the incorporation of non-market value and their services in management decision all could substantially lessen the severity of these problems in the next several decades. Thank you. That was my time. Peace out.